So when you think you have seen it all from AliExpress, you find yourself the GS4 Pro Edition. Yeah, so they make a rip-off from the PlayStation 4 Pro Edition. Yeah, it can't get more wicked than this. But when you're looking at the box, there we're going to get like the most freaking fun. Okay, so when it comes sometimes to these, let's say, boxes, we do have like amazing description. Here, the actual content may possibly vary from the photos and specifications on the box. I'm more like, wait, what? Is this the brand in the box, or is this just another freaking host? Like, there are so many things on it that you think, like, what the hell? Like, it says here, like, Pro 4. Like, so many details on it that are kind of interesting. Also, when you're looking at the logos, they're like ripping some things off. So, they also call this thing the G144. I think this is the type number. But I don't understand like what they want to achieve with this. Absolutely freaking hilarious. Well, let's open it up and let's take a close look in the inside. Okay, so when it comes to the GS4 Pro, this thing is actually like an 8-bit system. This means like it plays Famicom games. Yeah, and opening it up is even more hilarious. You just slide it open. I find it so funny, like why are they making stuff like this? And even now, they are like doing it over and over again. We do got the power reset button. Then at the back, and this is a little bit of a bummer, we're only having like, as you can see, an input barrel jack for DC and the AV out. So this thing actually only works on old school, let's say, television. You can see like it comes with this weird tiny barrel jack. I think it's 2.5 inches. It doesn't even have like normal connect. Like everything is so super cheap. Like I am more like wondering like why are they making this? This is not. I think this is just more like a joke because absolutely it's horrible. The controller quality, you can see like you can even break it or bend it. Like it's so made of cheap plastic. The controllers, like the D-pad, we do have like select and start rotary buttons. But there's no logos saying A, B, X, Y or 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing at all. It comes with your old school plug. I think this was for a Sega Genesis, if I'm saying it correctly. So don't think like even connecting it, because when you're plugging in, it's highly possible it doesn't even work. The connections are, by the way, at the side, one at the left over here and the other one at the right. So the way how that is made is absolutely funny. Even the freaking power supply, it's a 9 volt, so 300 milliamps, so this thing doesn't use a lot of power. There is no toilet paper manual today. Oh yeah, there is. It was still inside the box. Let's see what it says. So I don't know what they are planning to do with this. Here you can see it says Game Station. And I think this is more like an advertisement tool, like showing all kinds of different models. Here you can see like it even shows with an old school CRT. So when you're looking at the function description, that is quite interesting. Because here you can just see that they are like having all kinds of versions. So we do have like a PlayStation 1, a slim PlayStation 1. They're just showing the controller. We have like even one with a light gun. We have the Xbox. I think there was a fellow YouTuber made a video about that one. Never got it myself. We do got the Xbox One X, the PlayStation 3 or slim PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 3. So you can see like they made all kinds of weird lines. This one does look cool. But I think I will never find it. Alright, so enough chit-chatting. Let's plug this bad boy in and let's play some games. Alright, let's power it up. But first, slide it open. Power on. Oh yeah, and they ripped off the Final Fight song again. Curious what kind of games we're going to get on this device. Let's take a close look at the list itself. So the 201, and actually 200 games. Let's do a quick scroll through the list. Double Dragon 3 on 161. Let's scroll through the list itself. Let's go back. Let's see if we can find the game again. Here we see Hexapod War, a new. Is there another Double Dragon over here? It seems to be not, so this time we're going to get a lot of double games, or maybe not. Seems to be not. Wow, there's actually a 200. It's actually like a 201. But you can see like the list is quite extended with a lot of, let's say, naughty games. If you know what I mean with that. Oh man, I think you can't see it on the camera, but the display is having a lot of interference because of the horrible signal output. But this game seems to be running just fine. The controllers are feeling really flimsy, but still, even despite of the horrible D-pad, we can play some games. Oh crap. Triple balls! Okay, so let's try Tank. One of my all-time favorites. But that's what they're always doing with these freaking things. Giving us homebrew games and a lot of naughty games. Holy crap! I want the power up, I want the power up! Oh, I got an extra tank. So for the people familiar with my channel, I just needed to play this game again. It's so much fun. Oh, they ripped off so many games, and this is one of the great examples. Angry Bird characters in this weird adventure game. Can I finish the stage this time, or am I going to mess it up again? And I messed it up again. Yep, I will never learn. So in the next step, let's try some games. And let's see how they are working. And it seems to be that it works just fine. Oh, the signal output of this thing is so bad. Groovy! Just saying it because there's no sound effect at all. Ooh! Ow! I suck at the 60-bit version, but I suck even more with this version. This is really bad. Go away! Freaking crow. I give up. Okay, so let's take a close look in the inside. The only thing that we needed to do is removing a couple of these sparkers so we can just open up this bad boy. Oh, I think there is not a lot inside. Like most of these devices, like we're going to get this tiny PCB that is the main board and everything. So I did like the controller ports that were on the side. Very cool design. But I don't get it, like why they are making these devices. Is there still a market over there that's want to play 8-bit? Oh, don't get me wrong, I love to play 8-bit games, like official Mario games. But the thing is, like, I have an original NES for that. And the signal output of this device is so bad that I cannot even recommend playing on it. So even if you want to. It's pretty cool that it has 200 games built inside, so that is really cool. So if everything goes like it should be, I can now open it up. So this is the upper shell with the sliding mechanism. The only thing that it is like two shells click together. Here we can see the two buttons. So that's it. That's the only thing that we're going to get. And this is the bottom part. Okay, so there's a lot of ribbon cables over here. Input for the power supply. We give the juice to the main board. A lot of ribbon cables over here connecting the two controller ports. Of course, here the on and off and reset button. This is the main board itself that also contains all the chips, including the games and such kinds of things. But there is no production date whatsoever, so let's remove this first. Go away. And also the connector itself, but that was more like a Captain Obvious moment. Okay, so we're removing these two. We can remove the mainboard at all, yeah. But also at the bottom there is no information whatsoever. So that's it, folks. Oh wait, yeah, at the bottom we can see like it is revision 1.1. 2019 is this product produced. So that is the thing I also wanted to know. And here the chips has nothing of information that makes sense to me at the moment. I'm guessing this is the storage chip, but in the end, like I would need to Google it, but like these weird chips that I've never seen before. So when you Google in the chips itself, most of the time it will not get any hits. But nevertheless, this is what you're going to get in the inside. A lot of plastic, fantastic. Maybe this can be a fun product to stick a pie in or something like that. But let me know in the comments, what do you think of products like these? Are people out there collecting them, or is it us nobody gives a crap about? So I think you don't need to take this thing too serious. Like when you're looking at the plastic, it's just in my opinion like waste of plastic, a waste of materials. Better said already, waste like freaking resources. So I don't know who they are marketing these things. I don't know if like collectors out there just collect them. But when you're looking at the quality, especially like the system itself, I think how it looks in the inside, the controllers, everything, like it's a Famicom player, but it's absolutely garbage when it comes to the quality. And yeah, this is not a good experience. But I thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit the little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and it will be great to see you in the next video.